Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Gamion and I will be your game developer for the stream. With me is my co-host Mega Kitty, who is soundly sleeping in the other room. She might turn up a little later, but we'll see. So I'm a AAA developer by day and indie by nights and weekends. Been spending the past 4 years working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Fuel the Heroes, which I plan to release as a demo in spring and maybe early access in the summer. Yeah, we're doing a kind of a bonus stream tonight because I got some more work I want to do, and it's not terribly difficult. I figure I may as well just stream it. Plus, I want to be stream more anyway. As we get closer to the demo, I'd like to have a more of an online presence if I could. Also, you never know. Some of my best nights have been on bonus stream nights, so we'll see what happens. So I'm working on the settings screen this evening. So let's give you a look at what that is like right now. Let me do full screen here. So a couple things I want to do is change the font. I want to change the heights of these controls because we got a scroll bar here. We don't really need it. We don't need all that space, I don't think. But the fonts are going to change first. And the other big thing is the gamepad. So I'm in the process of making it so the button configuration for the gamepad will appear here. I'm going to have these inputs here, these 5. I'm going to have listed in different parts so you can kind of see at a glance what all controls go where. And I think that's very important. It makes gamepad configuring so much easier because you may know what a left shoulder is, but maybe you don't know what a right trigger is. Could it be, is it the one that's back facing, or is it maybe it's the shoulder and you don't know? Maybe it's one of these buttons. So trying to clarify that a fair bit. And we'll see how far we get tonight. Again, more scrolling. We can kind of shorten some of these things up, and even accessibility. So I'm hoping to get this all done tonight. Don't know how long it's going to stream for. I'm going to start with the fonts. I'm going to change these fonts from this to the sauna bold. So let's start doing that. So for that, first let me make sure I got nothing checked out already. No, good. All right. So let's start with the background. I don't think that content. No. The settings, discrete. I think this needs it. The font will be sauna bold. All right. Oh, and while we're at it, I don't like that scrolling. Let's stop that. Clear style. I'm trying to remember where that scrolling style was. Huh. Padding. I consider outline settings. That might be handy. It'll come back to me later. Okay. It's not one of these. Simulate, no, not simulate hover. Maybe I can, let's see. Text scroll style, that's what I'm looking for. Maybe it's... Oh, maybe it's in the button itself? Oh yeah. None. No scroll style, and the font. Well, that's 2 fonts old. We want it to be sauna. That's better. Header. Okay. Wait, Raucous is the menu. If I just change that. Oh, no. This should be sauna. I'm going to do this one here. So rockets, where are we using this? Nope, so using it here. It's like the 3rd time I fixed this? Where is this anyway? Oh, I know why it's not fixing. Need to change it from elsewhere. Here. I don't even think I'm using this anymore. Oh, no kidding. Well, I'll do it for completion, but I'm probably going to delete this later. Definitely not using this anymore. Alright, so we gotta change. So rich text is special. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, wow, that takes care of Rakos. We've had that font in for quite a while. Let's see how the settings look now. Nope, gotta get the top here. Now we gotta look for spicy pizza fonts. Oh boy. That reminds me to add a credits tab to the main menu as well. In fact, I want to put that in my task list before I forget. Add a credits tab to the settings screen. I'm trying to delete this one. I wonder if I can do it now. Okay. Well, I'll do that in a separate commit. That one's causing me some trouble. So where am I using that font here? Oh, is it this? No. Where am I missing this? Sauna. Back up. Let's fix that too. All right. Match over. Where am I? Wow. Where am I using it here? Oh, no kidding. Oh, these are the old ones. Oh. Oh, wow. I shouldn't even have any of this. Okay. That's all got to go. Better. Here we go. This is another place. Not sure I'm using this anymore, but let me check. Nope. Probably still using it somewhere. Wow. Forgot I was working on that. This was from when I was prototyping the player profile interface. Something else is changing. Oh, probably the defaults. So how is this still using Anyway, let's see how the settings screen looks now. Yeah, that's better. We're going to shrink some of the, maybe increase the font size here because I can't read that. Let's increase the font size on the buttons at the top. And reduce the, what are these? Settings. Let's do 100, and we can maybe shrink that button text a bit. So why is this still so high? How do I make this not so tall? I wonder, how would this look if I just took this out? Now it'd still be just as tall. this smaller. Oh. There we go. Should be 100. Save that. Come back here. Mid height's 100. Come back to here. Okay. Yeah, it's 100 now. See how that looks. Cool. Let's go back to the button. Let's change that height back to 100, maybe 108. Let's make these easier to read. Options. Let's go to the options. There we go. Yeah, it's easier to read. What about button tabs? Let me verify something here. Okay, let's make that bigger. That's better. Let's just do, split the difference to 40, and let's, can we change the height? Let's definitely make that font bigger. Better. Yeah, okay. We're gonna have to do something about that. But we're gonna get to that in a little bit. Dead zone and this look like they could be shrunken a bit. Should be 100. And we are being raided, folks. Wow, thanks to Nano Dev for the raid. Let's see, let's give you a shout out here. And on this channel, when we do a raid, is that 0 or 8? Oh, okay, let me get that. And when we do a raid, and when we do a shout out here, we roll out the red carpet with our own. Let's see, background music with a clip. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's going pretty well. Just kind of a quiet evening right now.
So it'll be good to know whenever I'm doing animation, I'll switch up an animate node just to make sure that node is isolated. That'll let me make sweet flip animation for all my characters.
Yeah, so I'm in the process of working on the settings screen for my online multiplayer soccer brawler. For those who don't know, I am Gamian. I'm a AAA developer by day and indie by nights and weekends. And I'm just working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Field of Heroes. And let's get that. I'll show you what the game is like in just a moment, including some new features I just added last stream. As soon as I do one last quick thing here. Let's see, I want, where's entry height? Make that 100. All right. So settings screen is getting better. Let's close this. And let's fire up a build I built last night. Oh, and my co-host Mega Kitty is sleeping in the living room. Alright, so I'll show you a quick match. I'm just going to show you the vanilla custom field. Let's do Unknown Ruins. Oh, it's not changing. I think I introduced a bug sometime. Let's see, settings. Yeah. Alright, well, if we get this, oh, there we go. It just didn't update the thumbnail. So, in this game, again, it's online soccer brawler, fantasy sports. You can choose from one of 9 heroes to play, and you can change them mid-game. You have 3 forwards, 3 midfielders, and 3 defenders. So forwards are obviously the strikers. They do the kicking and scoring. Midfielders support both forwards and defenders. And the defenders stop the other team from scoring goals. I'm going to play as Dodger because they're my main. They have some pretty cool abilities here. So let's go with that. See the players running to their starting zones now. Here we go. Got the ball. So just last night I put in the new health feature where it shows you how much damage you took in one hit, and that will help you know when to get away.
Touch. Touch.
Spike trap for you.
Touch. Touch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, tool tips I added recently. No. Catch it.
Touch.
I got him. Easy goal. See, this is against bots, but it is 5v5 online, so you can play with your friends if you want. We're going to have a demo out in spring. That's how it's looking. And I'll switch heroes to the Were-Orc. This is Striker, another Striker. Got him. Easy goal. Now be a Were-Orc. Oh, got taken down. I think I've embarrassed the AI long enough, but yeah, I think this gets you the idea of how the game works. So we can go ahead and leave the match. So, and then back to working on the settings screen. So one of the things I want to do is make it so when you configure the gamepad that it will show you a controller with all the with pointers to all the moves, so it's easier to see at a glance what everything's assigned to. And I like to get that in today if I can. And let's see where we're at now. Okay, so I updated the fonts so they're consistent with the rest of the game. So, and I also decreased the size of these entries so that you don't have to scroll down because there's really no reason to. Go to audio, keyboard, mouse. We got some overlapping here. We're going to have to fix that. Gamepad and gameplay, accessibility, and I'm going to add a credits tab. It'll just show some game credits. Nothing too fancy. But here's what I'm talking about, this controller right here. It actually had a pretty good spot where I want... Oh, no, this dynamic thing needs to be improved too. Yeah, let's get these fonts increased. And this one... Oh, okay, so that's already updated. Okay, that's better. Well, that's interesting. I can't change the resolution from Unreal Editor. Fair enough. Let's make that enum a little bit bigger. And we'll call it in. Hope it's not too big. Yeah, but we gotta increase the spacing on that. Size box. Oh, really? Height override. Let's make that 50. Needs more spacing between them. Let's see. Let's do just one tiny bit more space and then we'll be good. Yeah, that looks right to me. And audio. Keyboard, mouse, we're going to fix that. Gamepad, gameplay accessibility. Okay. Let me save what I got right now. That was a good improvement over what we had before. So say updated settings menu with sauna bold font. I think I'm going to add that settings tab now. That's just the thing I want to get out of the way. Nah, it's like that. I'll do that later. Let's go back to, let's finish what we started with the controller. So, I wonder if I can replace this with an icon. Yeah, button, primary key. Okay, I'm going to punt on that one for now. Let's just work on the gamepad. Okay, so how do I get this controller set up in a way where I can draw arrows to each part that is for an input? This might be a little tougher than I thought. Okay, let's move this a little bit more to the left, first of all. And I want to, like, draw a line. There's not really a line control here. Like, I want to draw a line from here to... I may have to do that... let's see. I may have to do it in my editing program. Okay, here's the controller. So we're going to save this as... actually, don't need to. Let's start, make a new layer. And then I want to do like a... Let's see, can I do a brush? I want to do a white line. Okay, good. That's what I want to see. And something like this, but I wish I could kind of configure the size. You'll see where I'm going with this in a moment. I'm just gonna guess if this is gonna actually help anything or not. So over here, gamepad. Where is your source? Good. Let's bring that in. Okay, now, what if I put that here? Yeah. So then, like, here we can say this is, just throwing this out there, say that is attack. So like that's our attack action. So I want to have this kind of appear in the settings. Like when I go here, yes. So you can see that's the attack button. But I want it to be dynamic. It needs to read these properties. How do I do that? Is the question. I think I'll need to start by creating one of those for each button. Let me think. I also need them for the trigger. Oh, I may need a rear-facing image too for the trigger. I think for now, I'll think of something. So we'll say image. Okay, how do I organize this? Probably going to be a lot of canvas panels, I think. L stick. Put these in here. Let's see, like this. Yeah, something like that. And then we can just hide it in one stroke. Okay. Let's see, where are all the buttons? Left stick. R stick. Oh, let's square the fonts away first. And for our stick, we're probably going to flip it. So let's set our scale. -1. No, let's do both X and Y. You know what? Let's, on second thought, actually, hang on a sec. We'll actually grab my Xbox controller. Let me take a second. Right. Okay, so looking back here, Xbox controller. So, let's see. So that's really the left stick, R stick, and then the D-pad. Okay, I guess that's fine. Well, let's have them flush. Now we can raise this, or in a second thought, let's make this a little bit higher. Yeah, and then this one will move closer this way. Okay. Okay, so we got the shoulder and then the triggers. All right, let's do the XYAB next. And I want to flip that, of course. Now this won't be perfect, but I think it will definitely get us in the demo. It'll be good. Maybe attack, and then let's make one for B. And then Y. We're going to flip this one. Okay, now we want to do the shoulders. Okay, coming together. Let's make sure they're aligned on height. Good. And then we gotta do triggers. Now, how are we gonna do triggers? Because they're not quite visible. I think for now, I'm just going to put him next to the, put him above the shoulders. Meanwhile, how's Baby Kitty doing? She's happy. Okay, so we got all these pointers here. Oh, I don't need to cover the 3 buttons in the middle either. Okay. Oh. Now the fun part is how do I make these visible based on the inputs? Is there, there's a function I need to override. On setting assigned. Make a new function, refresh, set it, refresh controller. All right. So this function will be called for each button. Matt's Birds Quest, future raid warning. Well, I don't have ads running that I can tell at the moment, so I guess I'll get ready for the raid warning. Alright, so I was going to have an input key. And we have a raid from Matt's Birds Quest with 6 viewers. Welcome, Matt's Birds Quest. Good to see you here. For those of you who don't know, I am Gamion. I am a full-time AAA developer by day, indie developer by night. And so let's start by giving a shout-out to Matt's Birds Quest. And on this channel, we give our shout-outs the red carpet treatment.
日本のこと知らない。
And for those of you unfamiliar, I'm working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Field of Heroes. Been at it for 4 years now in my free time, and getting pretty close to releasing a demo in spring. And let me show you the latest build I have locally. to do a quick custom play here. We're just going to do the default field. Yes, unknown ruins, that's right. And that reminds me, I need to make a quick bug report that the thumbnail does not change when I choose a different, let's see, bug. Got to enter a quick bug here. When changing custom field, the thumbnail does not update. So I need to figure out what's going on there. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and get rolling here. People get you to speak Japanese on redeems? I'm not quite ready for that. Alright, so in this game, you can choose from 9 different heroes. Each of them has a weapon and 3 abilities that you can see here. And you can choose from one of 3 forwards, which are responsible for scoring the goals. 3 midfielders, which support teammates through buffs and debuffs, and defenders who stop the goals from being scored. And now onto the field. Oh yeah, that was a good break. Nice. So these are bots I'm playing with. So I designed and implemented the bots myself. And these aren't even like their best gaming either. Got toasted. But it's a lot more fun with people than it is bots. Yeah, I can guarantee that. So these are some of the weapons that we're using here. We have special abilities, offense, defense, and speed, or dash. So my dash ability can tackle opponents, which I want to make sure. I got to test that more because it wasn't supposed to take them down in one hit. So I need to test that ability a bit more. Alright, here we go. So they have almost full health. Good. Oh, that's a lot of health. I need to reduce that a bit. Make a note of that. Spike trap. And you can switch heroes mid-game. So I'm going to switch over to the Were-Orc. Got some stats right here. Nope. No, you don't. Got him. Ooh, that was cool. Yoink. Oh, got me. Now watch this. I'm gonna turn into an orc, or Were-Orc. Do some serious damage. So this is a pretty cool character, I think. One of my favorites. Oh, got him.
Catch.
Oof. Love a good melee fight. Oof. Little tag team right there. Uh-oh. Oof. Stole it right from out of my hands. Still got the goal. So, that's Field of Heroes. Gonna duck out here. The demo should be out in spring, and then you can play with all your friends. It is 5v5. I think that 5v5 makes sense to me. It's one goalkeeper, 2 offense, 2 defense. I think that makes sense. So, let me get the show on the road again. So this evening I'm working on the settings menu. This is not a normal streaming night for me. I just kind of felt like streaming a bit. It's not terribly hard. And there's Mega Kitty sleeping away. And for those of you unfamiliar with Mega Kitty, give you a quick recap on what she is about. Okay, so again, working on the settings menu specifically for the demo. So not too fancy, just kind of the basics. I kind of want to make the text a little brighter too. Just some basics here, video, audio. You may have seen this similar layout in other games like Fortnite, the Lyra demo, and other games still. I'm working on the gamepad. So my goal is to be able to, for this diagram here, to read these settings and then show the proper action for each setting. So this way, as a player, at a glance, you can see what all the buttons do. And I think it's going to be ultra helpful in people setting up their controllers. So I got this image from the asset store, and I got my own here I'm working with to test with. And so I want to try and make these actions update, and that's the goal. And we're going to do that from this asset that maps the moves to inputs. Push controller button, so we want key. And canvas. Maybe I'm going about this wrong. Let me look at keyboard input. I just gotta remember how to enumerate the buttons. User settings. Alright, let's start with this. Enhanced input local player subsystem. So let's forget about this function for a minute. Oh wait, enhanced input subsystem. Which subsystem was it? Local player subsystem. And we're gonna get user settings. I think that's right. Enhanced input user settings. Okay, that's right. And then the next thing we do, get all available key profiles. Don't know what that is. Okay, that's printable. Let me continue following the logic through here. Doesn't he have... Let me follow this through. Let's hang on a sec. I may even need any of this. Let me do this again. Okay. Forward. Maybe all I need are the names. Use weapon, gamepad. Oh. Now where is use weapon gamepad? Do this again. A weapon. Profile. Does the query. Oh, that's keyboard input. Gamepad input. Yeah, this should be gamepad. Starters. So let me stop that and start again. mapping name, mapping display name. It's going to be a little trickier than I thought. Now that only shows text, but I want to get the icon. Let me look at that again. Yeah, I think so. What I have so far is good, but I want to commit what I got the source control for now and then circle back to it. So yeah, that looks right. Intermediate commit for showing gamepad input composition. Setting screen. And I do want to repro that bug with the changing the custom field is not working right. And there's one other thing I noticed as well that I want to fix. I'll do the easy one first. So I'm going to go hold on that. Go to Unknown Ruins. I notice these doors close too quickly. So let me look into that. Dark cloud starting to come in. Okay. It's already kind of dark. But now you got my. Now I'm curious. I'm going to check where I am. Anyway, so I want to speed up the. Let's see, open rotation. Yeah, let's slow this down. This is too. No, I see what you're talking about. Exciting. Alright, so again, that was too fast, so I'm going to increase this. Let's do 5 seconds. There. Okay, that was the easy stuff. Now, the custom lobby. Yeah, it didn't update the... Okay, why did it not update? It was because of a change I made yesterday, I bet. Really? Not the server. What if I just through this. Huh. Wonder how it worked for this long. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the way it should work. All right, well, that was an easy fix. Let's go ahead and clock that one in. Let's see, fixed bug where the custom menu custom lobby did not update the field thumbnail. Okay, so that's fixed. Okay, I'm looking for my list again. Got 25 items. We're going to come, 24 items. We're going to have 23 when I get this controller thing working. Unfortunately, I think, so I worked at AAA, full day of AAA development today, and it's only been, an hour and a half of streaming, but I think I need to take a break and then get back to finishing that controller task. So I'm losing steam here. So I'm going to probably see who else is doing some game development right now. Okay, I think we got Hypnotic Games, who is doing very well. They're working on a Bobble Shop simulator. So we're going to go ahead and raid off to them. Looks like they're not in the ads or anything like that. So we're going to go raid off to them, and I'm going to get some rest. And thanks everyone for showing up on this short, unplanned Tuesday stream. Last thing is, don't forget to check out Air Force Game Player. I'll give them a quick shout out before that raid kicks off, because they're streaming tomorrow. Jackbox and other games that you will not see on any other stream on Twitch. So let's see.
It looks exactly like this.
Well,
Bushwhacker Ball is showing he's had a lot of Mexican for breakfast, lunch, and dinner today. He's even launching them in the air.
Are you trying to do a sequel of Super Size Me? Because that kind of already happened with Chick-fil-A.
No, but
Chick-fil-A
remember when
awesome.
we draw a Super Size Me guide for...
Yep. So, again, go check out Air Force Game Player. That'll be tomorrow at... Remind you the time is at 6:30 Central Time. Did I get that right? It should be 6:30, I think. So go give him a follow and go check his out stream. So again, thanks everyone for coming tonight, and write us off to Hypnotic Games.